Am I audible? Okay, next. Logical operators in Python. What are logical operators here? And or not. What is and? Logical and. If both the conditions are true, the output will be true. What is logical or? Any either one of the condition. If any one condition is also true, then also the output will be true. What is not? Logical not, either true or either false. Here I am giving A is equals to true and B is equals to false, and I am printing the logical conditions, that is print A and B, print A or B, print not A. So what will be our output then? What will be our output? So what will be our output, guys? The first print A and B. What will be the output for this first one? False. Print A or B, either true or either false. So what will be our output? True. Print not A. What will be the not A? False. Understood? Next, ternary operators. What are ternary operators in Python? In Python, ternary operators are also known as conditional expressions or operators that evaluate something based on a condition being true or false. It checks whether the given condition is true or false based on the given condition. Next, identity operators. What are identity operators? In Python, is and is not are the identity operators. What is this is and is not? These both are the identity operators, and this is used to check if two values are located at the same part of the memory. You are locating something, you are locating the values to check the two values. We'll be using this identity operator. So is for it it returns true if the operands are identical. Is not is nothing but it returns true if the operands are not identical. And here we have an example. What is the example? A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20, and C is equals to A. What is the printing statement I am giving? Print A is not B and print A is C. So what will be our output? So what will be our output, guys? So here, what is the printing statement we have? Print A is not B. So what will be our output? True, because 10 is not 20, right? 10 is not 20, so it is true. Next, again the next print A is C, even it is true because both A and C refers to the same integer, that is 10. Understood with the identity operators? Understood here what we are doing? We are checking if two values are located on the same part of the memory. At that time, we'll be using this identity operator. Okay, what is our next concept? Conditional statements. What are these conditional statements here? What are these conditional statements? So, what are these conditional statements? Okay, let me give you the example. There are few situations in our real life when we need to do some specific task based on the specific conditions. So we'll be deciding right what we should do next. So here also in programming language, if we want to do some specific task, we have to perform some specific conditions. Specific task on specific conditions. At that time, we'll be using this conditional statements. So how many types of conditional statements do we have in Python? If else, nested if elif statements. Coming to the first statement, if statement. What is if statement? What is if statement? What is if statement? If statement is the simple code of block that is to be performed the conditions, whether the given condition is true or false. It checks whether the given condition is true or false. Conditional statement used to check a condition, it executes it if the condition holds true. Yes, either true or false. So here we have a flow chart. See, go through the flow chart. Here we have one condition. If that condition is true, it will go to the body of if. Then it will print the statement. If the condition is false, it will directly print the statement. Understood with the flow chart? We have one condition and we are giving the condition. If that condition is true, it will go to the body of if. If the condition is false, it will directly go to the statement just below if. Here, if we check the example, what is the example? If 10 is greater than 5, print 10 is greater than 5. The given condition is true, right? What is the condition we gave there? Whatever the condition we have given, that condition is true. So what will be doing? So given condition is true. Yes, 10 is greater than 5. So what will be our output? True. Yes, good. Understood with the if? Take down this flowchart and example. I'll be giving 3 minutes of time. Take down the example and flowchart. Is it done? Guys, is it done? Okay. Let's go for the next example. If else statement in Python. What is if else? In general, what is if else? In general, what is if else? Here we'll be having one condition. We'll be having one condition. If the condition is true, it will go to the body of if. If the condition is false, it will go to the body of else. Use it to execute both the true parts and the false part of a given condition. Yes, good. It is used to execute both the true parts and the false parts of a given condition. In the if block, either it will execute only one condition, either true or either false. But in if else, it will execute two conditions. If it is true, it will go to the body of if. If it is false, it will go to the body of else. Understood? Understood difference between if and if else? Here we'll be having one condition. If the condition is true, it will go to the body of if. If the condition is false, it will go to the body of else. Understood? Yes or no? Understood? Next, here we have a example. What is the example I have given here? So here we have two statements. What are the two statements? X is equals to 3 and x is equals to 4. And what is the condition I'm giving? Print s, else print no. Is x is equals to x? I mean, is x is equal 3 is equals to 4? Durga, which part you didn't get understood? Where you didn't get understood? In which part? If or if else? You didn't understand if else, ah? So here, Durga, listen carefully. What we have done in the if condition, we'll be checking, we'll be giving the condition. If the condition is true, we'll go to the body of if. But in this if else case, we'll be having one condition. If that given condition is true, it will go to the body of if. If the given condition is false, it will go to the else part. So whatever the condition is true, it will go to the if. Whatever the condition is false, it will go to the else part. Understood? Did you understand? Are you there? Hmm. Take down the flowchart and the example, guys. I'll give 2 minutes of time. Take down the flowchart and example. Okay. Here we have an example for if else. What is the example I have given here? First, I am declaring x is equals to 3 and I am giving a condition if x is equals to 4. So, if this is 3 equals to 4, if 3 equals to 4, the output will be yes. Else it will be no. Understood with the example? Understood with the definite. Take down the example, guys. Take down the example. Is it done? Okay, let's go for the next slide. Here we have if else chain statement. What is this if else chain statement here? What is this if else chain statement? This if else chain statement is nothing but if else statement with more than one condition. What is if else chain statement? It is nothing but if else statement with more than one condition. In this example, the code uses a nested if else chain to check the value of the variable letter. It prints a corresponding message based on whether the letter is B, C, A or none of the specified values. Understood? So what is the example given here? So here what we are doing is in this example, the code uses a nested if else chain to check the value of the variable letter. What is the variable here? Letter. It prints a corresponding message based on whether the letter is B, C or A or none of the specified values. Understood? Here if we see the example, the letter is A and I am giving the letter B in the condition if. Again with the help of else I am giving letter C. Again letter A. So letter A is equals to A. It matches the condition at the third condition. So what will be our output? The letter is A. I'll be giving 2 minutes of time. Do execute the code and note in your books. So let's go for the next statement. Next. So the next statement is nested if statement. What is this nested if statement here? If statement can also be chucked inside other if statement. A statement inside another statement is called as nested if statement. This conditional statement is called a nested if statement. A condition inside another condition called as nested if statement. So here if we see the syntax of a Python for nested, what is the syntax? If the condition is true, it will execute when the condition 1 is true. If next, if condition 2, it executes when the condition 2 is true. So here we have two conditions. See the flow chart. Here we have two conditions, condition 1 and condition 2. It checks whether if the first condition is true, it will go to the body of if. If the first condition is false, it will go to the next condition. In that again, it will check if the given second condition is true, it will go to the body of nested if. Again, if the condition is false, it will go to the body of nested else, then it will print the statement. Understood? Understood? Understood, guys? You people understood? Yes or no? Do answer, please. Okay, good. So take down this definition and flowchart. I'll be giving 2 minutes of time. Is it done? Next, here we have a example. Here we have a example. What is the example? If number is equals to 10. What is the statement I am giving here? Number is equals to 10. If number is greater than 5, what is the first condition I am giving here? The number is greater than 5. So is number 10 is greater than 5? 10 is greater than 5, right? So the output will be true. Coming to the next. This 10 is lesser than or equal to 15. So what it if the given number is lesser than or equal to 15, what it should get print? The number is between 5 to 15. Understood? Understood? Take down and execute this. Take down the example. Take down the example and execute the code. And if it is done, let me know. Is it done? What is the output? What is the output, guys? Both. 10 is the answer. Yes, Durga. Good. Is my voice audible? Okay. What is our next condition? If else statement in Python. What is this if else statement in Python? What is this if else statement in Python? This if else statement is a shortcut of if else chain. I have discussed about the if else chain statement earlier. So while using this if else statement, at the end of the block is added. So what is this if else statement? It is a shortcut of if else chain, and when you are using this if else statement, at the end of the else block is added. At the end the else block will be added, not at the starting. The else block will be added at the end. So if we see the example here, we have test expression is nothing but the first condition. If the first condition is true, it will go to the first statement. If the condition is false, it will go to the next condition, that is second condition. If that condition is true, it will go to the second statement. Again, if that given condition is false, it will go to the third statement. If that third statement is true, it will go to the statement 3, or else it will go to the body of else. If the statement is true, it will go to the state. If the given condition is true, it will go to the statement, or else it will go to the next condition until it reaches the destination or reaches the outcome. It will be keep on looping, and at the last it will go to the body of else. And again, whatever the statement is there, it will get printed as if else statement. Understood? Understood with the flow chart? Understood with the flow chart? Okay, take down the example, I mean syntax, and the flow chart. Okay. Next, we have the example. In this example, what we are doing, the code uses if, elif, else statement to evaluate the value of the variable letter. What is the variable letter here? The variable letter is A, and it prints a corresponding message based on whether the letter B, C, and A are none of the specified values. So, what we have to do, we have to demonstrate a sequential evaluation of the conditions for controlled branching. What we have to do, we have to evaluate the sequential conditions for controlled branching. So here we have the letter, that is letter is equals to A. If the letter is equals to B, what it have to get print? The letter is B. If the letter is equals to C, print letter is C. If letter is equals to A, print letter is A. Else it should print like the letter isn't A, B or C. Understood? Understood? Yes or no? Okay, execute this and tell me the output. Execute this. You people got the output, guys? The next condition is Python continue. What does this Python continue? It returns the control to the beginning of the loop. Whatever the control we have, it returns that control to the beginning of the loop. So here we have the example. What is the example? It should print all the letters except I and O. What is the letters we have here as the example? That is I love RCB. So if letter is equals to I or letter is equals to 0, continue. What is the current letter as if now? We have removed I and O. What will be the letters there? L O L V E R C B. Next, Python break. What is this Python break? What is this Python break? It brings the control out of the loop. What will it do? It brings the control out of the loop. Here, what I have given for letter in I love RCB, what should happen? We have to break the loop as soon as it says I or E. If the condition says I or E, that particular condition should control out of the loop. So what will be our current letter after this breakdown? What will be our current letter? Our current letter will be OVRCB, and that will be executed one after the other in a separate lines. What is the next control statement we have? What is our next control statement? Python while loop. What is this Python while loop? Until a specific criteria is true. Until a specific criteria is true, a block until a specific criteria is true, a block of statements will be continuously executed in a Python while loop. So we'll be having n number of criterias or the conditions. Until the condition gets satisfied, it will be keep on looping. It will be keep on looping. Take down this definition. Okay, what is this while loop? Until the specific criteria is true. Until the criteria is true, the statement will be keep on executing. Here, if we see the example, we have to print the hello cutie for 3 times. And what is the count I am giving there? Count is equals to 0. While count is while count is am I audible? Yeah. My count is less than 3. What is the condition I have to give? Count is equals to count plus 1. So first my count will be 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. But my condition is while count is less than 3. So until 3, my condition should get executed. So what will happen? 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 1. So how many times it will get executed? Hello cutie and hello cutie for 3 times. Take down the syntax and the example, guys. Next, Python for loop. What is this Python for loop? In Python, there is no C style for loop. What is this C style? That is for I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. This is a C style. But whereas in Python, we'll be using for in. We won't be using this I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Instead of that, we'll be using for in, which is similar to each loop in other languages. Here we have a syntax. What is the syntax for loop? For loop is nothing but the n number of iterations whichever you are gonna take. So for iteration variable in sequence, the statements will get printed. Take down this and let me know if it is completed. Let's go for the next slide. Is it done? So here we have an example, that is iteration over a list, iteration over a tuple, iteration over a string, and iteration over a dictionary. So what I'm doing in this iterating over a list, I'm printing the list iteration. And what is the list I'm giving there? Love for coding. And what I'm doing? For I in the list, I have to print the I. What is I here? I is nothing but the list what you have given. So what will be our output? So what will be our output, guys? Love for coding. In the same way, we'll be having iterating over a tuple. This tuple is immutable. We can't change the values once the tuple is created. And what is the printing statement I am giving? Tuple iteration. And what is the tuple I'm giving? Love for coding. And what I'm doing? For I in T. What is I? I is nothing but love for coding. And what I'm doing? I'm printing I. So what will be my output? Love for coding. Next, iterating over a string. What is string? String is nothing but set of characters. What is string? String is nothing but set of characters. And what I'm doing, I'm printing the string iteration. What is the string I'm giving? Love. And I am printing for I in yes. So what would be my output? L. Each and every individual word will get executed in a different lines. Next, iterating over dictionary. What is dictionary? Will be giving key values, right? What is dictionary? Will be giving the key values and will be executing. So what I'm printing here? Dictionary iteration. So I'm giving D is equals to dict. Dict is a keyword. And what is the dictionary I'm giving? XYZ. And what is the value of XYZ? 1, 2, 3. And what is the other dictionary I'm giving? ABC. And what is the values I'm giving for this ABC? 3, 4, 5. So what is this? For I in D we have print D of I. So what would be our output? XYZ is equals to 1, 2, 3. ABC is equals to 3, 4, 5. Take down and execute each and every code. I'll be giving 5 minutes of time. Guys, is it executed? Is this executed? What is the output? Do comment the output in the chat box. Execute and comment the output in the chat box. Guys, is it done? Okay, let's go for the next. What is the next example? Python nested loops. What is Python nested loops? In Python programming language allows using one loop inside another loop. Here we have an example, that is from future import function, and we are giving the range from 1 to 5. And what is the range we are giving? J is in range of I. So what it should get print? Print I, and we have to end. So what is the function we are using? Print function. Understood? Take down the example. Next, here we have few examples. The first example is write a program which prints all the divisors of a number. So what is the code we have to write? First, we have to define a number. Then we have to give the input function, that is int of input, enter the number. And what I'm giving, what is the condition I'm giving? For I in range of 2 comma number. See, what is the question? It should print all the divisors of a number. So here for I in range 2 comma num. Then what is the condition? If num modulus I is equals to 0, what it should get print? I. So what will be our output? What will be our output, guys? So now if we enter the output as 2 and 5, is my voice audible? So if I enter my input, that is 10. So 10 is the multiple of 2 and 5. How? 2 into 5 is 10. This is how the code will be executed. Take down this example and execute, guys. So what is the next question? Write a program to check if input number is a prime number. So what is the number we have? Number is equals to input of enter number. And what we are checking in the question? We are checking whether the given number is prime or not. So is prime is equals to true. If the condition or if a number is true, what it will give? It will go to the for I in range of 2 comma num, and if that number is divisible by I and it is equal to 0, then the condition is false. It will break. And what is the statement it will give? If the given number is prime, it will print the number is prime number, else the number is not a prime number. Understood? Take down this question, take down the code and do execute the code. Is it done? Okay, we have next question. Write a program that prints the number from 1 to 100, but for multiples of 3, the number should get as buffers, and for the multiples of 5, the number should get printed as bus. If the given number is multiple of both 5 and 3, then word should get printed as fizz buzz. So here what is the code I'm giving? I'm giving the range between 1 to 101. And what is the condition I'm giving? If the number is a multiple of 3 and if the number is a multiple of 5, what is output I have to get? Print fizz buzz. Else if the number is only multiples of 3, it will print fizz. Else if the number is only multiple of 5, it will print buzz. If it is not the multiple of 3 and 5, or it is not the multiple of 3, or if it is not the multiple of 5, it will print the number. Take down this code and execute. Okay, guys. Next. Is it done? Let's go for the next code. You people take down this code as a homework. You have to write a program to print all the numbers between 1000 and 2000 which are divisible by 7 but are not a multiples of 5. And you have to write a program to calculate factorial of a number. So take these two questions as a homework. And now let's execute one simple question based on this and let's have some test cases. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible here? You people is the screen visible? Yeah. Here, what I'm doing, we have completed operators. Yes or no? We have already completed the operators. And what is the task? Let's solve this question. We have some test cases. So what is the question? The provided code stub reads two integers from stdin a and b. You have to add code to print 3 lines. You have to print only 3 lines. And what is the first line? The first line contains the sum of two numbers. The second line contains the difference of two numbers. And the third line contains the product of two numbers. And here we have example, that is a is equals to 3 and b is equals to 5. And what is the input format we are giving? We are giving the input format a and b. And what is the sample output we have to get? We are giving the sample input as 3 and 2. And what is the sample output we are giving? 5, 1 and 6. 3 and 2 are the sample input and 5 and 6 are the sample output. So for that, what I'm doing here? I'm reading the values. What is the value I'm reading here? A is equals to int of input of strip. What is the use of the strip function? The strip function is used to remove the unwanted value or unwanted space. So we have to do two, we have to give the two values, that is a and b. So a is equals to input of string, b is equals to int of input of strip. And what is the question we have? We have to print the sum, difference and product. So what we'll do, we'll be doing print a plus b, print a minus b and print a into b and will be executed the code. So what will happen? We got the test cases. What is the sample test case I gave? 3, 2. And what is the output I got? 5, 1, 6. Whatever the sample output we have got in the question, the same sample output we have got here and our test cases got valid. Understood with this question? This question is related to the operator. Understood? Yes or no? See, we got the test cases. What is the sample output here? 3 and 2. And what is the sample output we got here? 3 and 2. And what is the sample output? 516 and 516. Understood? Yes or no? Understood? Yes or no? Okay. Is there any doubt in the session? Is there any doubt? Any doubt in the session? Any doubt in the session? Okay, thank you.